What's up, everybody? Your boy, the Red Booty Bandit, back for another video. Goddamn it! So I seen a video from Big Ward titled "Why He Stays to Himself" or something like that, and I agree with that. You see, I don't mess with too many human beings, right? I keep to myself for the most part. I used to be a ambivert, which means half introverted, half extroverted, until I started to understand, until I realized a lot of people are fake. I already knew people was fake before this, because this was like in 2022, but I started to understand that a lot of people fake as hell, and just the stress of having my eyes awoken to the dark truth of the world kind of made me kind of want to keep to myself more. So in the combination of people being fake as shit and me becoming awoken, those were the catalysts to me kind of being more introverted, right? But my natural state, if the world was perfect, my natural state of being would be ambiverted, because that I've been an ambivert all of my life pre-2022, which means I may want to be social one day, next day I want to be to myself. Next day what's up everybody, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Next day to myself. Now I'm mostly to myself, and that's introverted. It really is not my natural personality type. It's just when you live in this world full of fake men, fake women, you know, these pathetic anti-natalists and stuff like that, that makes you just want to be to yourself, right? I remember when I was a kid, I used to call everybody my friend. Oh, that's my friend. Oh, that's my friend. That's my friend. That's my friend. My uncle said, "Hey, you gotta stop calling everybody your friend. Everybody not your friend." And I think after that I started calling people buddy or something. But I remember when I was 12 years old, this is when I got a reality check. I was living in the hood, right? Living in the hood, right? And I had met these little Cuban motherfuckers, and these were my friends at the time. We used to hang out, go to, play and stuff. Damn, I gotta use the bathroom, man. But fucking, I'm gonna get through this video. Stuff like that. And then they had an older brother who just got out of prison, and I was bragging like, "Oh yeah, I got a big ass TV. I got this game system. I got this game, that game, this game." And the nigga was like, "Oh really?" He said, and my dumb ass, I was a little kid, so I didn't pick up on the shit, because I was trying to flex and shit, dumb as hell. He said, "Hey, question, man, what time do you go to school in the morning?" I said, I go to school at this time." He said, "Oh, okay." He said, "What time do your parents go to work?" I said, "Oh, they go to work around this time," because I think my stepdad went to work first, then my mom went to work after him, and then I was the last person out the house. So he said, "Oh, okay." And then literally I think a few days later, bruh, I came home. The house was a mess, and I thought it was because my stepdad and my mom got into an argument or a fight or some shit. But I come to find out, we got robbed, because I was trying to find my PSP, and I couldn't find my PSP. I said, "What fuck my PSP at?" And then I think my mom came home. She's like, "Well, why is this house a mess?" I'm like, No. I went back outside to play. So I had went right back to the same motherfuckers who stole my shit, just hanging out, kicking it. And my mom pulled up on me. She said something something something. I forgot what she said word for word, but she said, "Hey Sean, we've been robbed or something." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I thought y'all got into an argument." So I'm like, "Oh shit." So then and I believe my mom had the police with her or some shit too. And then when I realized, I started crying, like, "Oh, my games are gone." I started crying and shit. And then I think I went back to their house to see if any of my stuff was in there. I had looked around and stuff, and then one of the older siblings noticed, like, "Hey, what's going on? Are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." I was looking around to see if I could find it, but I couldn't find none of the stuff that was stolen. So that happened. My stepdad came home, and I kind of felt guilty, so I had told him what happened. I said, "Yeah, I had told this person our schedules and shit, and I believe I got a whooping for that shit, but I shouldn't have gotten a whooping though, because I didn't know, you know what I'm saying." But yeah, that was the first reality check. Like, man, you can't trust people. Now, I don't know exactly which one of the people stole out the house, but I do know that most likely the little Cuban kids that I was hanging out with, most likely they know who did it. Most likely they know, like, if they wasn't involved in it, they know which of their older siblings. Because I know for a fact that one dude, definitely the person I told, I know for a fact he was definitely a part of it, for sure. So, but I'm pretty sure he had help too. I don't think he did it all by himself. So if they wasn't a part of it, they at least know who was a part of it, and they could have told me, right? But that's their brothers and stuff, so they probably wanted to protect them and shit. But I ain't gonna lie, if I was friends with somebody, and if my little brother stole their shit, I'm gonna let them know, "Hey man, my little brother stole your shit, bro. Just out of respect." You know what I mean? So the fact they ain't say nothing, I'm like, man, fuck these motherfuckers. So after that, I stopped hanging out with both of them all together. I think there's a few times I saw them, I said, "Y'all robbed me, y'all stole it." And they're like, "No, I know we didn't, no we didn't." But like I said, if they didn't do it, they at least know who did it. So that was my first reality check, man. And just growing up throughout life, I've had my fair share of dealing with fake ass motherfuckers, man. Like one time, I had moved the dude in my house because he said he needed somewhere to stay. I moved him in my house. I gave him some rules to follow. He kept breaking them over and over and over and over again. I already made a video about that on my last channel, so I ain't finna get in detail about it, too much detail. But I said, "Yo, you gotta go." And when he left, because I had told him over the phone, because I was too much of a bitch to say it to his face. That was like 4 years ago, about roughly 4 years ago. Nowadays, I would have said that shit right to his motherfucking face. I've got a lot more courage now than back then. Even though I still don't like confrontation, I would have said that shit right in his motherfucking face and looked him right in his eyeballs like this. Now, Lou, you gotta go, man. No, you gotta go, bro. You know what I'm saying? So fuck all that little bitch shit. So, yeah, man. When he left, he had stole my shit. I've dealt with coworkers who's fake as fuck, laugh in your face, and they talk shit behind your back. I've dealt with a lot of fake ass people in this world, man. So that's why I just don't like to be around people. And then, like I said, and another reason is because a lot of people we don't really click like that for real. We don't share the same interests. So, like I say, only people that I really talk to on a personal basis is just Jedi and Jay Flamin. But most of the time, yeah, you know, my form of social interaction is making a video where I could talk, where it feels like I'm talking to somebody, but you're not right next to me, which benefits me because I don't have to deal with any fake behavior from any human being. So I could turn on this camera, talk like I'm talking to you, but you're not around me. You're just watching a past moment of time of a video of me talking. Because this video, as I'm recording this video is in real time, but when you watch it, it'll be in the past. So I could conversate without necessarily having humans around me, right? And that's why I stay to myself. Does it get lonely sometimes? At times it does, but hey, it's best for me to be by myself, right? Now, Big Ward still goes out. You know, he still goes to the club and stuff, but he said once he leaves the club, that's where he leaves his social interaction. He don't try to get no number. Hey, what's your number, man? We should kick it. He doesn't do all of that. He says he just goes out, goes out, kicks it, and after he gets done kicking, he goes back home. Right? So even like the jobs I work, most jobs I've had, I was always in the back. I never was doing no customer service because I don't even want to talk to niggas, bro. I don't want to talk to no customers, man. And yeah, only people who, because when you live in this world, there's going to be some people that's going to see you more often than others. So like my coworkers see me at work, but that's the only place they see me at. They ain't gonna really, it's rare that they gonna catch me outside of work. And I don't talk to them outside of work either. So they know, okay, well, T.Sizzle's on the schedule for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever. So they know they're gonna see me those days, but I'm only here for money. I'm not here. I'm not here for y'all. Right? If I didn't have to make money, you wouldn't even see me. So some people will see you on a consistent basis or more regularly. Like maybe you live with your parents, or maybe you live with a man or a woman. Some people will see you on a regular basis. You can't hide from everybody, but if I could limit, but I still very severely limit my appearance to people in real life. If you're gonna see me, for most people, the most you're gonna see of me is if you stumble across this YouTube channel where I'm shadow banned. That's the most you really gonna see my face, is really on YouTube. If you happen to get recommended a video, which most people don't. So if you found this channel, you're very lucky, and I feel sad for the people who would never discover this channel, because this channel is a classic, one of the best channels of all time. I don't give a fuck with no anti-gayless troll. You niggas fuck you say it. I don't care about no anti-gayless troll bitching and talking and talking bullshit, because they say all that, but they still come over here and watch. Even though they say, you sick me, fuck you, but they still watch the video. So low key, deep within their motherfucking balls, they still like the channel, because if they didn't, they wouldn't keep fucking watching. So yeah, nigga. Classic fucking channel. One of the greatest channels of all time. Not necessarily this channel, but my previous one was. But anyways, but if I do get that channel back, I'm gonna re-upload these videos to that one. So yeah, that's why I stay away from people. It'll be nice to be around other people and they don't drain your energy and y'all all are on the same level, mental level, or y'all, because some, y'all all clicked and stuff like that, that would be nice. But that's not the truth with that's not the reality with everybody. The same way how people should stop chasing love and stop trying to get married and all of that, and because I'm in love, it would be nice to have a woman, a girlfriend, man, because us as humans, we we do get lonely sometimes. It would be nice to have a woman, or it would be nice for you to be able to socialize with people and stuff, but it's just not worth it for me personally. Now some anti-gaylists, like, even though they're anti-gaylists, they can still talk to normies and shit. Like, not all anti-gaylists are to themselves. They're like, there's some extroverted anti-fagalists that still go to the club and go to the bar and they still talk to normies and shit. Like, it doesn't bother them. Most of their friends are normies. They date normies and stuff like that. Me personally, I can't do that shit. I can't. I can't do it. So, yep. So I gotta say I'm out.